In case you haven't already noticed, the real world is dramatically different than the online world. Hi, Larry Kaye, ShadowAnyone.com, and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, Premium Private Investigator Training, from someone who's been there and done that. And there's the key phrase, been there and done that. Here's the thing. If you are just doing online investigations or just practicing online, not going out into the real world, I want to express an idea to you and some specifics as well. Now, don't click away right away, because I'm going to use the word patience. And that's something that really pays off in the real world that you don't necessarily have to deal with so much online. You know, online, patience comes into play when you realize there's so much garbage out there, having to filter through and go through it all. If you're trying to learn a good investigative technique or something, there are so many people who have not been there and done that, teaching things that maybe sound good in theory, maybe they thought of at home and thought, well, that might work, or I don't even know. But there's a lot of garbage being taught out there, which is one of the advantages of paid courses, as you get good, credible information, all easily accessible right there in the order it's supposed to be taught. So online, there's a little bit of patience involved in trying to sort through the good, the bad, and the ugly. But here's the thing. In the real world, when you're doing surveillance, for example, you sit there for hours and hours sometimes, and you are looking for maybe, in particular, maybe 90 seconds worth of video. The person dragging some trash cans out to the curb, if it's a workers' compensation case. Maybe you sit there for hours and then the person leaves and they go to a job that they claim they don't have. Those types of things. Go and meet up with someone they're cheating with. But you can spend hours waiting for that movement, and then when it comes down to what you're actually capturing, what you're getting on film is maybe 90 seconds worth of footage that your client's really interested in. Now here's the difference between, again, real life and online. If you watch videos online and you think that's cool, I like to see those workers' compensation people, the guy on the trampoline, or the guy riding the artificial bull, and those types of things. It's cool, it's funny, and you think, what a dummy. I would love to catch people like that who think they're getting over on the system, and who are getting over on the system, until an investigator comes along and catches them. Well, it's neat and fun to click from video to video watching that 60 seconds or 90 seconds. But as a real world investigator, you're going to spend hours. There's no fast forward button in real life. You just have to watch the front of a house for hours, hoping that this person comes out. If you've done your pre-surveillance work, you've timed it so that you can reduce that wait a little bit if you're fortunate. But there's no fast forward button. The other thing, and this is, if you've trained yourself online, if you watched a lot of stuff online, there's no counter. You can't just move the mouse over the screen and see, oh, well, there's 4 minutes left of this video, or 9 minutes, or 30 seconds left of this video. I'll stick around and watch what happens. In the real world, you start a surveillance. I've had some that as I pull up, very rarely, but it happens, there's movement. You go. I don't even have time to situate where I am in a parking lot. I've just got to go and follow the person. Most of the time you show up and you wait for hours, not knowing if the person's going to come out in 30 seconds or 3 hours. So there's no indication, and that's very different from real life and online, and you have to be prepared for that when you go out into the real world, especially if you have not done this work before. I hope this is helpful to you, just preparing you, getting you in the right mindset for going out and actually doing investigative work. This is Larry Kaye, ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.